Welcome back to Performance Tooling Secrets. I'm Mitch Bair, CEO of PTSolutions. I've spent weeks trying to come up with a video on iso-turning. The conclusion I came to, iso-turning kind of sucks. Don't get me wrong, it works. It's worked since the 1900s. But listening to somebody talk about it is like watching golf on TV. I'm not going to explain what the nomenclature means or discuss failure modes and how to adjust for them. Instead, I decided I'm going to help you reduce the number of ISO inserts in your shop. Don't let some tooling sales rep convince you that you need 15 different CNMGs, 15 different DNMGs, and VNMGs. You don't. There are only 5 material groups. Iron and non-ferrous don't even count. They require very few and very specific geometries. Flat top or heavy roughing chip breaker for iron, and in a lot of cases, you're going to run silicon nitride or CBN. For non-ferrous, positive, single side, ground and polish, and let it fly. If you're going to stick with iso-turning, simplify and standardize the inserts you carry. You need a roughing geometry, a grade for steel, and one for stainless, and one for high temp, if you machine those 3 materials. Roughing inserts should be 80-degree diamond with no less than a 30 thousandths corner radius. You should take no less than 100 thousandths per side when you're cutting. Even at that, you don't even need a 432. A 332 is more than sufficient. You need a finishing geometry and grade for each of those materials. A 55-degree diamond with a 15 thousandths radius or less is a good all-around option. But an 80-degree will work fine too and cost you less. Chip control and tool life are king when it comes to finishing. Any other shapes are only needed based on part geometry and clearance that you need. It is way past time that we take turning to the next level. You make money roughing as long as you don't scrap parts finishing. If you want to see big reduction in roughing times, you have to look at non-ISO turning. The Heli-Turn from ISCAR was the first big innovation in rough turning, capable of huge depths of cut, crazy chip loads, without requiring high horsepower. It's been on the market for 20 years. But if that's too much for you, the Heli-Turn LD is a hybrid between ISO and non-ISO shapes. Shapes with the crazy geometry for bigger depth of cut, higher feeds. On average, you'll increase your depth and feed by 50 to 100% over an ISO insert. They're available in 3/8 IC, half, and 5/8 IC, where even the 3/8 will handle more than 150 thousandths a side. We've done a number of videos on chip thinning for milling applications. It applies in turning too. Add a 45-degree lead angle and increase your feed by 30%. Products like Ingersoll's Hex-Turn can gain you 30 to 50% increase in feed rate and 12 indexes instead of 4. True high feed turning from a number of brands with crazy feed rates of 5 to 10 times what you would run an ISO insert. If you have a mill turn or a multi-axis machine, the multi-directional products originated by Sandvik are game-changing. Lead angles creating chip thinning in both directions on top of non-stop cutting. Now you're making money. Take a look at these new technologies and processes. Tell your local PTS technical solution specialist you want to cut your roughing times in half. Thanks for watching. If you like the content, please like, share, and subscribe for more performance tooling secrets.